If you've ever been to Chicago, you know that one preferred method of transportation is biking. Everywhere you look, someone can be seen biking their way through the city, even in the harshest conditions. The weather is rough on bikes, and people need a local place they can rely on to give their bike a fix-up after a long winter, so they come to Cycle Bike Shop.
When I first moved to Chicago, I was a bike messenger and a motorcycle messenger, and then I started working at a bike shop, and I got tired, running up and down the same old streets every day. They went out of business, and since I was out of a job, it was find a cheap place to rent.
The shop has been a staple in the South Loop for around 25 years, seeing many changes and many bikes come through the place. The shop has a 4-star rating on Yelp, and the reviews are filled with glowing praise for the work done on their bikes as well as the attitudes of the workers in the shop. As for having a local bike shop in the area, Carmichael commends the work of chain shops, but says that his store offers a bit more care.
We're more oriented on service than sales. Nobody here is on commission. We do, lots of repairs, and in the summertime, this place is just, jammed with people's bikes.
After being in the South Loop for as long as Cycle has been, it's hard not to notice all the changes taking place. Though the rich history of the neighborhood is one of brothels and Printers Row, most residents view the history of the South Loop as one of rebirth and rebuilding. Many longtime residents will have noticed how the South Loop has changed from being pretty run down and virtually empty to the well-developed area that it is now.
At one time down here, on a weekend, you could probably go to sleep on Michigan Avenue and not worry about getting run over. It was like an episode of The Twilight Zone. Like on the weekends, there'd be, nobody here, even when there was condos all around. A couple of bars, a couple of restaurants opened up, and there's actually like something to do here that you could walk to.
It's clear that the South Loop has much more growing left to do, but in the meantime, the community is made better by the local places that make the South Loop so unique. The South Loop is certainly one of the most interesting places in Chicago and one to watch to see the ways it will evolve over time. For now, Cycle remains one of the hidden gems of the South Loop, and certainly a place that will stand the test of time.